Good afternoon everybody and welcome. I am Mel Soul, Director of Instruction and Master Professional at the Mel Soul Golf School. We are in the middle of summer in the south. So not unusual that it's hot, and when you're hot you're sweating. I want to talk about playing in the heat and being prepared to play in the heat. Gary Player once taught me, whatever the situation, whatever the conditions, whether it's pouring with rain, freezing cold, boiling hot, doesn't matter. You love playing golf in those conditions. So when I walk out and I'm hot and I'm sweaty, I try and teach my juniors in particular to say, I love playing in the heat. If I'm doing a junior clinic in the middle of winter, I love playing in the cold. Obviously you're going to dress accordingly. In the summer you're going to dress accordingly, not a lot of gear on, but you're going to be prepared. This is your saving grace. Carry this with you all the time. You want to make sure your brow is dry so that you don't have sweat running into your eyes, and you want your hands to be dry. I try to only wear the glove when I'm hitting a shot. So what I do is I have an ice box on the cart. And so what I do is, when I hit my ball on the green and I'm going to putt, I take the glove off, I hang it on the cart to let it dry, I putt with no glove, go to the next tee, put my hands in the ice box, rub some ice between to get my hands cold, dry it off, then put my glove on, and I'll wear my glove for the rest of that hole until I take it off at the next green, and I'll go through the same process when I go to the next tee. My hands will last for one hole without sweating. One of the things, if you don't have the ice box, one of the things you want to do, if you have the towel, and I see people a lot just wipe their hands on their clothing like this, or with the towel they'll do that. Just understand one thing: friction causes heat. So when you do this, you're actually making your hands hotter. So when your hands are sweaty, just do that. Don't do this. Just tap the towel like that, squeeze it like that if you want to. Now my hands are dry, but I haven't heated them up. The same, if you don't have a towel and you want to do this, you can do this. Not a good idea, because I can feel my pants are fairly wet from sweating. My shirt will be fairly wet from sweating. So if you can, get a towel and just either squeeze the towel lightly or dab the towel, and then go ahead and put your glove on, hit your shot. When it's hot, the air is thinner. The ball is going to go a little bit further, both in the air and the temperature of the golf ball. The golf ball is warmer, and when I'm playing in the winter, I alternate. I keep one ball in my pocket, one ball I play with. When I'm finished that hole, I swap and I put the cold ball in my pocket. I play the next hole with a warm ball. So I get the maximum out of that ball playing in the cold. In the heat I don't have to do that, but I have to be aware that the ball is going to go a little further in there, usually about a half a club. So if there's no wind, I want to be aware that I'm going to be a half a club difference. So if the flag is a little bit back, then I want to take the club I would normally hit to the middle of the green, it'll go to the back of the green and I'll be there. If the flag's on the front, I actually want to take a club less, because I don't want to hit it all the way to the back of the green. So there's your ideas for playing in the heat. During the summer, stay cool, enjoy your golf.